and I'm just like listening to the program director speak, and he's like, you're going to get on this campus and it's going to feel like you don't belong here. You're going to get on this campus and people are going to tell you, you know, you're out of place. You're going to feel like you're out of place. You're going to feel like, what am I doing here? And y'all, it felt like he looked right at me and he just was like, you belong here. And my mind was set. Like, that was it. I didn't need nothing else. My mind was just like, okay, I'm going to Rutgers, right? So after that, I got up. I started talking to my other program directors, and I'm like, is there any way I can still get in? Can I do the application? You know, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm just trying everything, right? I'm trying. So, I talked to the program director. She's like, oh, you might could get in, but like it's really late because mind y'all, it's May. And I think the program that I had a chance of getting in started like around June. So like it was really, really late, y'all. So I still didn't get an acceptance. I still didn't get the call back or whatever. Now it's like June 20 something, right? And I think the program started on like the 26th or something like that. And if I probably have the dates all wrong, y'all, but I just know it was close in time like that, right? So I'm waiting, and then around like the 22nd, 23rd or something like that, I got the call, and it was like, you got in, you got to come down here, you got to take your ID picture, you got to do this, you got to do that. Y'all, I was gassed, but mind you, the whole time that I was waiting, I just kept saying like, God, if you get me in here, I know that it's you. Like, I know it's you. Like, thank you so much. I know it's you. And, like, he did it. And I'm like, oh, my goodness. I couldn't believe it, y'all. There's no way that I was supposed to get into what we call it as the EOF program. There's no way I was supposed to get into that program and, you know, whatever. It just was no way. I did it so late. It was like, what? Okay, but boom. Fast forward. I'm in the EOF program. You know, I'm still not going through it, but I'm still going through the motions. Like, I had just been through a lot. So I wasn't kind of like really taking grasp of like what I was in or what I was doing. I was just going, still in my mind or whatever. But I remember being there and like I knew that it was God that sent me there, because everything that I'm telling y'all, like from like the campus to like the people to like the classes we were taking, like I just was so happy. Like it was just everything. Only class that I hated was geology, because I'm not good at science at all, and it was just like so hard, and it was just like, oh my God. But other than that, it was beautiful. So the end of the program comes, and guess what? I didn't get in, y'all. I didn't get into the EOF program. Like I didn't get into the Rutgers thing. So I basically had to like fight for my spot to be in the college that I'm in right now. And y'all, when I say like that right there, them just letting me into the college, I knew that it was God's, like it was God's plan for me to be in that college. Like nothing was going to stop that. I knew that much. Like, so throughout my college, I would say my freshman year, I definitely got off track. Definitely started partying, doing a bunch of stuff that I had no business doing, like I said before. And like through it all though, God was really getting me through my classes. Like by then I had developed a faith in a relationship with God where, you know, I would be like, yo, God, I don't know if I could do this. Please get me through this. And like, I know that it was Him that was helping me through it. So that was the basis of my own relationship with God, one-on-one. And basically the college thing like instilled that faith for me. So sophomore year, y'all, crazy. It was insane yet again. Like I was just whatever. Then my junior year came. I kind of got right back on track. My junior year, I had a class where I had to get the Bible as a textbook, which was so crazy, y'all. God really works in mysterious ways. Yeah, so basically the class had to have the Bible as a required text. At that time, I was working overnight, so I would read the Bible, you know, when I was at work, on my way to work, and different things like that. Even though it was just for a class, I would still read it. And that was like my first start into opening up the Bible and actually getting into it for myself. I'm still learning. I'm still like I say, a baby Christian. Like, I still need help with understanding the scriptures and understanding fully so that I can walk in God's path. I would say that was my junior/senior year of college. And then that year, like that summer of that year, y'all, I don't know what happened. I had quit. Okay, so I had stopped working at the other place and I started working at a restaurant, right? And when I was working there, I had opened up a business, like a small business, nothing too big. It was like a small, like, online type of thing. And I was selling jewelry and I was selling something else. Like, I was selling jewelry and handbags and things like that, right? So I would say right around that time, it was like right around my birthday too. I had got deep into like spirituality, y'all. Like, I'm talking about deep into not spirit. Okay, so spirituality is like a broad thing, but New Age religion. That's what they call it now. And y'all, I freaking went, they call it like the rabbit hole. I had got sucked in. I was going crazy. Not crazy, but like as far as like with the astrology, the horoscopes, the numerology, I was into a lot of things that I had no business being into. And yeah, so but I never judge anybody else who was on their path of getting right, but just get right, like just get there. But yeah, so I was going down that path and I was spiraling, y'all. Like, I was consumed with this new age religion. It had got so bad to the point that I thought I was about to start selling stuff from there. And yeah, no. So I found myself like kind of like having a breakdown from the whole thing. And it got to the point where I knew so much that I was just like, I had enough and I had like a mini breakdown. Goes to the hospital, right? I went to the hospital, and once I got to the hospital, my mom is my witness. She was right there, and they was just like, ain't nothing wrong with you. You need the Bible. This lady looked at me, and she said that to me, y'all. And when she said that, y'all, I just was like, this is the sign I need. Like, I was just so like, all right. So as soon as I got home that day, I went straight to my Bible. And I haven't put it down since. Like, you know, I'm not going to say I haven't put it down since, but I've been striving towards my walk with God ever since that. Also, I just want to tell you guys, like, we paint this picture about Christians and people who are in Christianity as if they're supposed to be perfect or as if they're supposed to be, you know, a certain type of way. We're all striving to do God's will and to follow God's commandments. We're all striving, and we all are living in flesh bodies, which means that we all sin. We just have to repent of those sins, which I'm learning now more about. But nobody's perfect. So even though I'm talking to you guys right now about my testimony, I thought when I first started off in my religion or my path with God, I thought that it was going to be a straight path. I thought I was just going to be 100. I was going to learn, and then I was going to be righteous, and then I was going to be with God. Like, that's how I thought it was going to go. But now me kind of going through the motions, you see, like, so many ups and downs, y'all. Like, so many times where I fell back into old habits and had to catch myself and pull myself back up. Like, you're going to go through those things, especially if you're on a walk with God. So never give up because you're not perfect or you're not doing something perfect. Because trust me, that's a part of the process. He wants to teach you his perfect ways. And it's a learning process. Like, it's preachers, people who have been in walking with God for 50 years that still haven't, you know, gotten all the way there. And I think that's a beautiful lesson and a beautiful thing to learn, because so many of us that are young, we get discouraged sometimes. Don't mind my nails, y'all. I was doing my hair. But we get discouraged sometimes because, like, it's like, I'm not doing this right, or I'm not perfect, or I'm making a mistake, or we all make mistakes. We're all going to make mistakes. As long as you are striving not to make those mistakes and you are coming back to God every time, that is what matters. Yeah, so don't give up on your walk with God. That's the one thing that I do want to stress. Like in that time frame, like I just gave y'all the highlights of those stories, but in that time frame, y'all, I went through some hard times. Like sometimes you would be like, I'm not doing this right, I'm just gonna give up. But do not give up, because trust me, everybody is walking and falling and getting back up, walking and falling and getting back up. It's everybody, it's not just you. So that's one thing that I did want to stress, and I did want to say, and something that helped me on my walk, not feeling so like I made a mistake, just getting back up and doing what you got to do to honor his word and to live by his word. So guys, that is my testimony. I hope you guys enjoyed it.